to start, what we're going to do is I want to find, let's say, this is A, this is B, and this is C. I want to find all the trig functions for both angle A and angle B. And trust me, there's a reason to this madness. We're going to make some connections here. All right, so the first one we're going to do is everything in reference to angle A. So remember SOHCAHTOA. What's Tice looking at?
How you doing, man?
I'm not a ma'am. I hate ma'am. That's the worst thing to call somebody. All right, so we're going to do everything in reference to angle A first. So sine of angle A, remember SOHCAHTOA, we're going to have opposite over hypotenuse. That is 4/5. You got it. Now we're going to find cosecant angle A.
Oh, 6?
Yes, ma'am. All right, cosecant angle A, we're just flipping the sign, so it's going to be 5/4. Cosine angle A is going to be 3/5. Secant angle A is just the reciprocal of that, so 5/3. Two more. The tangent of angle A is the opposite over the hypotenuse, so that's going to be 4/3. And lastly, the cotangent of angle A will be 3/4. Now we're going to do this all over again, but instead of angle A being our reference angle, guess which angle I'm going to use? B. All right, I'll let you catch up.
This is going to take so long.
No.
Yes, yes.
Oh, guys, I missed you all.
I can't tell if I was like sarcastic.
No, sincere.
You missed your music?
I did. Are we caught up now?
Yeah.
All right, so now what I want to do is I'm going to find all the same trig functions, but now in reference to angle B. Let's go around the classroom to make it fun. Matt, what's the sine of angle B? You got it. Tice, what is the cosecant of angle B? Yeah. Nico, what's the cosine of B? Maya, what's the secant of B?
5/4.
Yep. Gianna, what is the tangent of B? Yep. And Soph, what is the cotangent of B? Okay.
Yeah, I just like
I like
that
the
fast.
math.
Oh, watch you get
Well,
weird
it's
when it
just
goes
the
to C.
reciprocal. So it's easy.
Oh yeah.
Is that what's happening with Salazar?
What happened?
Does it get all weird when it goes to the C angle now? Is it 90 degree?
No, we don't do 90 degrees. It's only just acute angles. You could never use trig on the 90-degree angle because then you're on, well, you can, but then you're on the unit circle, right? It's not like opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, so what I want us to do is make a connection. Which ones made the same ratios? So like sine A was 4/5. In the second column, which one was also 4/5? Okay, that's not a coincidence. So we have sine A and cosine B. You're going to write that down. So we're going to say sine of angle A is equal to the cosine of angle B. All right, what else is the same? Cosecant of A is the same as secant of b. That's also not a coincidence. We're going to write that down. All right, what about cosine of A? Which one is that the same as?
Sine B.
Sine B. All right, we're going to keep going. Get a different color. All right, what about the secant of A? Cosecant of B. All right, tangent of A is the same as the cotangent of B. And last but not least, we have the cotangent of A is equal to the tangent of B. All right, this is not a coincidence. These connections, see how sine and cosine, cosecant and secant, tangent and cotangent all sort of work together. They end up being the same. These are called cofunctions. Sine and cosine are cofunctions. Tangent and cotangent are cofunctions. Secant and cosecant are cofunctions. All right, now we'll get to the point. Right. Cofunctions. It is. So sine and cosine are cofunctions. Tangent and cotangent are cofunctions. And secant and cosecant are cofunctions. But now go back to this. What is, because this was everything for angle A and this was everything for angle B. So when we said like the sine of angle A equals the cosine of angle B, what is the relationship between A and B? Does anybody know what number A and B will always have to add up to?
90.
Good. Why, Erin?
Because triangles all 180 and then you already have to write it.
Good. So in every right triangle, you already have 90 degrees used up. A whole triangle has to be 180. So when we say A and B, what's their relationship? They have to be complements. They have to add up to 90 because a whole triangle has to add up to 180. Keep that in your mind. So over here, we'll write that down. Angle A plus angle B must equal 90 degrees. So therefore, cofunctions of complements are equal. So an example would be the sine of an angle, so sine of angle A, will be the same as the cosine of 90 minus angle A. And this holds true for all cofunctions. This holds true for all the cofunctions. All right, so why did I do all this? I'm going to show you. The purpose of all this is just to get to something super simple. So I want us to name the cofunction. So the first one, if I have the tangent of 50 degrees and I want to name its cofunction, well, what was the cofunction of tangent? Cotangent. Then we're going to say the cotangent of the complement of that angle. So if it's tangent of 50 degrees, it's going to be the cotangent of 40 degrees. So all you do is you take its cofunction and take its angle and subtract 90 from it. So what we did was cotangent of 90 minus 50, and that's how we got the 40. Let's do more. Let's say I wanted the cofunction of cosine of 27 degrees. So we have to remember in our heads, well, what is the cofunction for cosine? Sine. So now we're going to do sine, and then we take 90 degrees and subtract the angle from 90. So sine of 90 minus 27. So that's going to be 63 degrees, sine of 63. All right, you guys do this next one. The secant of 52 degrees. All right, what did we get? Nico? Cosecant 38. Does anybody want to see how I got that? All right, our last section. So we are going to now solve for theta. 3 problems and then we're done. So for the first one, I'm going to have sine of 3 times theta minus 25 is equal to the cosine of theta plus 10. All right, what do we have to remember here? Sine and cosine are cofunctions, right? Because they're saying the sine of this angle is equal to the cosine of this angle, I'm going to say, okay, well, this is like angle A and this is like angle B. But what does the relationship have to be between the two angles if they're going to be equal? The angles have to be? Add up to 90. Nico, is that what you were going to say? Yep. So in order for the cofunctions to be equal, their angles have to be complements of each other. They have to add up to 90. So what am I going to do to solve? I'm going to say 3 times theta minus 25 plus theta plus 10 has to equal 90. So I'm going to combine my like terms. What's 3 theta plus 1 theta? 4 theta. What's a negative 25 plus a positive 10? Negative 15. So we're solving for theta, so I need to isolate it. So first thing I'm going to do is add 15 to both sides. And we will have 4 theta is equal to, what did I do? 105. And then divide by 4. And we will have theta equals, it doesn't go in, so we'll just leave it 105 over 4 degrees. All right, you guys try one of these on your own and then we'll call it a day. You ready? Anybody still copying this? Raise your hand. Luke, your test is in lunch math lab, which is room 75 for you for tomorrow. Ian, when are you taking my quiz?
Monday.
Monday when? Okay. Sounds good. All right, so the one you guys are doing. Sine of 2 theta plus 4 is equal to, actually, sorry, I'm going to say tangent. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. My notes are not cute anyway. Mine will.
Because I already did cosine. I wanted to do a different one.
Yours are cute. It doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter. You could have left sine.
Okay. Well, let's do it.
Sorry.
The past 2 problems I've accidentally written down the theta as 0, and it's going to screw me up so bad.
Oh, that's really going to mess you up. You got to go through and put the loop in it.
Yeah, me too. I did that for the last one. I looked up those photos.
Scary, Miss Alomar.
Yeah, that changes everything. Meg, I can't wait for you to watch. It was so good. There's so much drama. All right, what'd you all get?
65 over 2.
I did not get that.
19.
19. Let's do it. Okay, so because these are cofunctions and they're equal, what do we know about their angles? Their angles have to be
Oh my god.
complements, right? Because they're cofunctions and they're equal, their angles have to be complements. So we're going to have 2 theta plus 4 plus 3 theta minus 9 equals 90. So 2 theta plus 3 theta is 5 theta. 4 minus 9 is a negative 5. Add that 5 over, so theta equals 95. Divide by 5, and we get theta equals 19. We find our mistakes. Do you guys feel like you need another one, or are we good?
No, we're good.
We're
That's
good?
exactly one page.
Okay, no homework.